First supplementary, Dr. Medha Vishram Kulkarni.
India has emerged as the world's fastest growing aviation market and currently holds the position of third largest in the domestic segment. Over the past decade, the number of aircrafts in country has doubled from 400 to 800, sir. While the number of airports has expanded significantly from 74 to 157. The government's visionary initiatives such as UDAN have strengthened regional connectivity, bringing even the most remote areas into national aviation network and developing an ecosystem for unprecedented growth. So my first question is, the issuance of 1,562 commercial pilot licenses in 2023 is an all-time high, sir. How the government ensures that the expansion of flying training organizations maintains global safety standards and produces highly skilled pilots capable of handling modern aircraft and emergencies?
Honorable Minister.
Thank you, Chairman, sir. So like the Honorable Member has mentioned the statistics, India is one of the leading aviation markets in the whole world, and we have the numbers which back it up, sir. And once you see the increase in the aviation, one primary statistics which also needs to grow is the commercial pilots and the aircraft maintenance and the training and skilled workforce which needs to be backed up by it. We already have 800 planes operating in the Indian aircraft space from the Indian operators, and we see 1720 planes under order also. And we have so many planes coming into the Indian airspace, then you definitely need more pilots also to be trained. And currently we have approximately 1600 being trained every year, sir. We have up to more than 54 FTOs operating in the country. We see that more FTOs are under demand now. A lot of FTO companies are coming, organizations are coming to set up new FTOs. And whenever these new FTOs are being set up, we ensure that the standards which are being followed are followed at a global level, so that the pilots which get trained in the country are not only for the domestic aviation market, but they can go abroad, they can work in any country which maintain those kind of global standards. So from our side, we are ensuring that we maintain thorough global standards. We have our DGCA, which is a safety regulator and which does a thorough work in ensuring that all the standards, procedures, the rules, guidelines, whichever have been put up by the Indian Civil Aviation Authority are thoroughly met by the FTO, new organizations which are being set up.
Second supplementary.
Whether the 5 national safety goals outlined in NASP will specifically address the increasing occurrences of technical glitches in commercial aviation? If so, the details thereof. And another allied question is, sir, over 91 lakh passengers have availed DG Yatra seamless, contactless travel experience. What measures are being taken to expand the technology across all major and regional airports?
So, Honorable Minister, Part 1 and Part 2.
Sir, regarding the Part 1 of technical glitches and faults, the House would be happy to know that in 2022, 2 years back, the number of glitches that happened in the country were 723. And last year, 2023, we had 390. And now we have come down to 273. And obviously our DGCA and the civil aviation, we are all putting many efforts so that the technical glitches, the safety issues and the occurrences, they all come down. And definitely we are on the right path with the numbers also. We are being seen that the technical glitches have come down, sir. And we are going to furthermore improve. And the National Aviation Security Plan and the safety plan definitely assist us in ensuring that the whole number of technical glitches come down in the country in the future also, sir. And on top of that, Digi Yatra has been a revolutionary scheme that we have brought in. We have included the technology at our airports so that the check-in time, the entry time at the security gates at the airports, what used to take manually when the CISF personnel is handling the security, it used to take around 20 to 30 seconds. But the installation of these Digi Yatra systems has brought it down to 5 seconds. And not only at the entry point, we have them at the boarding gate, we have them at the security check-in. So there is a seamless travel for the passengers. Just with their mobile in hand, with their digital documents in hand, they are able to seamlessly enter the airport and board the aircraft. And now with this, we have up to 24 airports we are handling this Digi-Yatra system. And the request has been pouring in from many other airports also. We have 5 more which are ready for inauguration right now, sir. And thoroughly, stage by stage, we are including more airports to be brought into the Digi-Yatra system network. So furthermore, we can expect more airports having this Digi-Yatra systems at the entry gates.
Third supplementary.
How does DGCA ensure that CAR 145 approved maintenance organization update their practice in line with evolving industry standards and that their safety management system actively enhance safety beyond mere compliance? Is there any reported case of non-compliance?
It's a very important question, sir, because for civil aviation and especially DGCA, there has to be a thorough compliance and harmonization with the international civil aviation requirements also. The International Civil Aviation Organization periodically meets up with the DGCA and DGCA level authorities of all countries, takes feedback from them and updates according to the technological advancements and the improvements that are happening in the industry, continuously makes some changes to the civil aviation requirements also. And whenever these things happen at the International Civil Aviation Organization level, they intimate the DGCA and the DGCA also proactively follows up on this, and periodically they update the civil aviation requirements, let it be 145, any other requirements where subsequent changes are required. Periodically, the DGCA makes an effort to update them regularly and at the best possible time, so that we are harmonized with the international civil aviation agreements. And there have been instances where we have found that sometimes the compliance is not met by the airlines or the operators. Whenever these instances happen, we take thorough and strict action according to the protocol only. It is not that whenever something non-compliance is happening, we are taking something new. Everything is being strictly laid out in the standards of procedures and also the civil aviation requirements and the guidelines that we have. And whenever there is a non-compliance, we take strict action on them, and there have been many instances, and I'll give you the number also on how many instances have happened.
Fourth supplementary.
I would like to ask the Minister about Kushinagar International Airport. It was opened a couple of years ago with great fanfare, but I just would like to draw the attention of the Minister that the localizer has been put in the airport. The airport is Cat 1 pliant. The Indigo Airlines have asked for a Udan scheme for 4 planes to take off under the 4 schemes that they've already given for the Minister, and they are ready to start flying planes from there in February. I would be very grateful to the Minister if he could ensure that the Kushinagar International Airport begins with Udan and the international flights, which would help not only Uttar Pradesh, but I'm sure Mr. Jha, who's from Bihar here, would support me. A lot of people coming from western parts of Bihar will also labor traveling abroad to the Middle East, will have great opportunity to take direct flights from there. So I will be extremely grateful if the Minister could start that airport immediately. Thank you.
Honorable Minister.
I'm very happy to answer the question also, sir. Very strategic location, Kushinagar, which is why the government has also put in all the efforts to make it operational at the earliest, and we are in the last phase of it, sir. All the technical and navigational systems, everything has been installed, and very soon we are going to start operations, and what is necessary for international operations also we are trying to speak with the airlines and promoting them. And the House would also be happy to know that Udan scheme, which was earlier envisioned for 10 years, and in the budget that was presented on Saturday by the Honorable Finance Minister, she has been gracious enough to accept that the Udan scheme needs to be extended for furthermore 10 years, which is going to help not only the existing civil aviation network that we have today, but we are planning to build 100 more airports in the coming 10 years, sir. So definitely to connect all these airports and to give more boost to the domestic aviation market, Udan has been a revolutionary scheme, and we should all thank our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi Ji for bringing up this kind of scheme. And definitely we are going to extend it for 10 more years. Places like Kushinagar and all the tier 2, tier 3 city airports which are coming up with a lot of grandness, they will all get connected in the future also, sir.
Dr. Bhagwat Karad, last supplementary.
I want to ask Honorable Minister, what are the number of pilot training center, private and by the government in India, and the number of trainee every yearly coming out of by train in the Indian and as well as out of India, number of pilots?
Honorable Minister.
Sir, at present we have 54 pilot training organizations, the flight training organizations in the country. And on top of that, sir, the number of licenses we are issuing is around 1600 to 1700 licenses we are issuing every year, sir, which is a record number in the country itself, and when you compare it at a global level also. And one other phenomena that we are observing is that some of these students who want to become a pilot, they are undergoing the training sessions abroad also. And when they go training sessions abroad, they finish the course there and then try to come back and work in the Indian scenario. But with the standards of FTOs continuously improving and more number of FTOs being established in the country itself, that number has been coming down slowly, and we are trying to encourage more FTOs in the country with the growing demand in the civil aviation network and also with the coming of more planes in the country also. So we see this 54 growing into a much bigger number in the coming years.
Supplementary, Sri Samik Bhattacharya.
Despite being located in a region with immense potential, Kolkata Airport currently connects to only about 12 to 13 international destinations. Far fewer than Delhi 80, Mumbai 52, Bengaluru 31, Chennai 24 and Hyderabad 22. This limited connectivity raises concern about the region's missed economic opportunities. Given Kolkata's strategic proximity to Asia-Pacific markets, do you believe the target initiatives will soon enhance its international aviation network?
Honorable Minister.
Sir, Kolkata Airport is one of the best airports that we have in the country, and it has also recently completed 100 years of existence, sir, and we have thoroughly celebrated the 100 years of Kolkata Airport in December also, and we have been thoroughly following up on the connectivity that the Kolkata Airport is duly requires. And one is there has been a strong demand for connecting Kolkata Airport to Europe. And also, like the Honorable Member has mentioned, it becomes a very strategic location for us to connect our own country to the eastern side of the world. So definitely in the coming days, we have been making a push from the aviation side, and especially by speaking to the airline operators and both international and both domestic. We are trying to promote them, we are trying to discuss with them in encouraging more regional connectivity across the Asia Pacific region in special, sir, and they have been very positive about it, and in the coming days definitely we are going to see that Kolkata becomes a hub for both the eastern side connectivity, Southeast Asia especially, and also to Europe also we are planning to connect it on a big way, sir.
Sri Thambi Duraiji.
Regarding the Bangalore airport, is an international airport, we know very well. There is a demand to have one more airport in Osur. There is demand is going on. Whether the ministry will consider to see that international flights, there are so much flights coming Bangalore, to satisfy, to control, give some kind of facilities. If you have one more airport, as we are having in Chennai, Delhi, we are having Noida, so one airport is there, is coming up. Same way, the conditions what they are putting, international is a 25 years regulation is there, therefore cannot another airport. That is that kind of airport given concession in Hyderabad, because they accepted, GMR accepted. But here Bangalore is international airport creating the problem. Whether he will come forward to see that can be cancelled, that kind of agreement, and have new airport, which already Tamil Nadu government also requesting and recommended to have a new airport.
Honorable Minister.
From the Government of India side, realizing the potential both to the economy, job creation, and the local activity that an airport brings, we want to create as many airports as possible and wherever the demand is. But one special situation gets created when already there is an agreement with an existing airport that within 150 kilometers no other airport comes in. There becomes a challenge and it becomes very sensitive. And likewise, our Honorable Senior Member has also mentioned that regarding the Hosur airport. And Tamil Nadu government has been actively pursuing to put up an airport there. We would have been assisting, sir, when we are trying to assist also, but one challenge is the 150 kilometer radius from the Bangalore airport, which is becoming tricky, and this is a matter which both the Bangalore airport people, Tamil Nadu government, Government of India, everyone has to sit together and discuss and come up with a conclusion. So we will be proactively there the state government has also been, in terms of Hyderabad, the state government of Telangana has been actively involved in pursuing the Hyderabad airport people, and likewise we see a scenario where everyone can sit together and come out with a common consensus and a common conclusion. And from our side, our intention is to create as many airports as possible. So definitely from our side, we'll give a positive approach.
Honorable Dev Gowda ji.
Karnataka, with your kind cooperation, I would like to sit and speak. I would like to ask the question. Karnataka government has already made a proposal to construct one more airport. The government has already come and discussed with the Honorable the Civil Aviation Minister, and the situation is more advanced. Only I am not opposing what my colleague, Stambidure, has said. There is a problem. I know that. But how to solve this problem? Please kindly think over. And so for Karnataka, constructing one more airport is also to be kept in mind, and see that Karnataka airport, because there is so much of demand. The international airport, what I have sanctioned, now it is not possible to cope up with the coming passengers. So much of passengers. One more airport is necessary, so as Karnataka is concerned. And the problem of my colleague has said, how best we can solve, with your very good experience. Though you are a young man, please kindly see this problem is solved.
Remember the compliment.
One common agreement that we can all make here is that the Bangalore airport is getting saturated and it's getting busier day by day. So the state government of Karnataka also, the rumor is that they are also trying to build another airport in Bangalore. As and when the site gets decided and it comes to us for site clearance, then definitely we will be taking it forward.
Shri Surendra Nagar.
मैं सभापति जी, मैं आपके माध्यम से माननीय मंत्री जी से एशिया के सबसे बड़े एयरपोर्ट जो जेवर उत्तर प्रदेश में आने वाला है, उसमें कब तक वहां से फ्लाइट टेक ऑफ होगी पहली, और दूसरा जो नेबरिंग स्टेट है लाइक हरियाणा है, दिल्ली है, उससे कनेक्टिविटी के लिए कोई आपके पास योजना है? जैसा कि हरियाणा सरकार ने ऑलरेडी 3 पुल ब्रिज बनाने का एक प्लान किया है कि उत्तर प्रदेश के साथ जो उसको कनेक्ट करेगा, और हरियाणा के लिए भी फरीदाबाद और वो एरिया भी उससे जुड़ेगा, और दिल्ली के लिए कंजेशन कम करने के लिए कोई आपके पास इसकी अल्टरनेटिव योजना है?
Honorable Minister.
जेवर एयरपोर्ट ये देश का भी और एशिया का भी सबसे बड़ा एयरपोर्ट बनने जा रहा है सर। उसके लिए हमें बहुत खुशी होती है, इस तरह का एयरपोर्ट हमारे देश में बन रहा है। और उसका जो वैलिडेशन फ़्लाइट था वो भी हमने दिसंबर में उसका वैलिडेशन फ़्लाइट भी किया है, एंड एवरीथिंग गोइंग अकॉर्डिंग टू द टाइमलाइंस, एंड वेरी सून इन द मंथ ऑफ अप्रैल we see the regular operations being started from the Jewar Noida International Airport. And on top of that, regarding the connectivity from my side, based on civil aviation, we can say that all the Air India or Indigo especially, they're very excited to come up with more connectivity from this location, because it becomes a strategy location for Western Uttar Pradesh and also for the NCR, National Capital Region also. And they are coming up with flight connectivity to most of the cities in the country, sir, as in the beginning. But in terms of road connectivity and connecting to the airport, these come under different departments. But I'm sure that it lies right next to the Agra Expressway, so it's Yamuna Expressway. So it is properly connected through road, and we just need many more points to be aligned with that road connectivity, and slowly we'll see that also happening, sir.
I was in that area.
Yes.
The connectivity will be very extensive and seamless. It's going to be one of the largest in the world and the largest in Asia. Shri Kartikeya Sharma.
Sir, I'd like to ask the Honorable Minister whether the Ministry is planning to integrate any advanced technology such as AI-based predictive maintenance and real-time flight data monitoring into the existing safety network to further mitigate risks associated with technical glitches.
Sir, technology is changing the way we see life, and especially in terms of aviation, airport operations, airline operations, technology has been continuously being upgraded, and we are taking it very positively and including it in our day-to-day operations also. And what the honorable member has mentioned here about predictive analysis using AI to improve our operations and mitigating risks and challenges that might come up ahead, we have already started some of these centers, and especially in Hyderabad also we have launched a Epoch Center with respect to the airline operator there, and it has been very, very useful in understanding the passenger patterns. How, at what hour, how much traffic are we getting, and how is the flight movement happening, and within the airport also baggage movement, the security check-in, lot of different activities we are able to predict beforehand itself based on the previous data and real-time data on how can we better the operations at the airport itself. Now we have got them in some of the major airports. We are trying to expand it to all the other airports also. In the coming years we are definitely going to do it. One is using AI, predictive analysis, and also to improve the technology that we have in all different sections, sir. We are actively pursuing with the Airport Authority of India also and making them more proactive into bringing in new technologies into the operations. So definitely in the way forward, we are going to have this real-time data monitoring and the AI machines operating at all the airports also.